Dear Dan, you are the sweetest spiritual being ever. Every day I count my blessings and pinch myself as I can't believe how right we are for each other. Yes, this is mush. Yes, I am very much in love with you. Yes, you are foremost my best friend. May you have the most beautiful day ever. Love, Krista. November 3rd, 2006. Ooh. Oh, you can cut that out, sweetie, if you want to, but if you want to leave it in, that's cool too. I'm in the trailer. I'm going through all lengths to make this thing happen with the green juice. I'm on the road, headed to Raw Spirit Festival, and I stopped at my parents' house to grab a couple things. And I wanted to make some juice for the road, a couple of jars of juice. You know, jars of juice to get loose. Jars of juice to get fresh now, baby. Jars of juice to get loose. So, I'm going to set the timer here and make some juice. Can you dig it, baby? What's up? This is a very random video, not very well planned out. I got the Kuvings juicer. I'm on the road. I hope I got the angle and all that right, but let me get started so I can get going because I got to get on the road. I got a couple of consultations and there is no service out here, so let me get started with cucumber, spinach, celery, cilantro, and kale, so that when I'm on the road, I can handle my business, which is to stay alkalized, hydrated, and detoxified. All right? Amen, baby. So my parents' kitchen is way too so packed up with stuff that I can't even get in there to do anything. Which is another thing to learn about, which is when you start getting detoxified and cleansed, you'll start cleaning stuff up. If you're all dirty, you'll probably be one of those, I mean, shouldn't say it like that, but the more detoxified you are, the more simple you like your life to be, because your mind is clear. And so you start, like, this is what happens to me. That's the way I'll put it. When I start getting really detoxified and cleansed up from a juice fast or a grape diet or something, I start cleaning everything. It goes with the consciousness. So if you look around at your life and you got a lot of junk sitting around, this is what I've seen over the past 15 years of being a LifeRegenerator, is that the cleaner that a person's body is, a lot of times that reflects in the environment. These are just my personal and subjective observations. I don't have any scientific proof, but I've noticed that within a lot of people. As soon as they start detoxifying, they start getting rid of old junk. Go get a colonic, you know what I mean? And watch your brain change. You'll be like, I gotta clean this kitchen. I gotta get rid of all this stuff that I haven't, that's just gathering dust. I haven't touched it for 30 years or whatever, you know? Clean up your body, clean up your life. Green juices for the road, baby. That's all you need, because green juices help you to stay calm and relaxed. These are the soothing coolers of our diet. You know, the herbs. Fresh green herbs to alkalize, hydrate, detoxify, and also to cool and soothe pain and inflammation. We all got some kind of inflammation. I mean, not all of us, but most of us do. And as you go down this road, you dig deeper and deeper and deeper into layers and layers of inflammation, which, you know, it goes all the way back to the vaccines. I know people don't like it when I talk about vaccines, but if I had a choice between eating a raw food diet and strengthening my immune system, or taking shots of toxic poison for my health, I think I'm going to choose the, I can see why maybe in a cooked world they need to use those vaccines, but of course I don't think, I mean, again, I get letters every day from mothers who, whose children have had vaccines and went from a brand new, normal, happy, healthy baby. They get their vaccine shots and then they turn it into just, they're a wreck after that. It ruins them. Mothers aren't stupid, you know what I mean? The doctors are like, no, mothers, you're stupid. All millions of you that have had the same exact experience. I didn't mean to turn this into a discussion on the vaccines, but I've noticed that I'm cleaning vaccines out of my body and my nervous system after all these years. So, not my thing, you know what I mean? I'm just here to make some juice. Celery juice is off the charts. I'm all about celery juice, cucumber juice,
two of my favorites. This is one of my favorite recipes right here. I leave out the parsley because parsley can be kind of congealing, and when you travel, the parsley will kind of get clumped up and you'll be drinking parsley chunks. But parsley still is one of the most cleansing and healing herbs as far as odors and things like that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this done in the allotted period, so I might have to cut you guys off early. But I just wanted to make another video, maybe to inspire you to say, hey, if I got to, I'll pull out the juicer, rinse off the veggies in the house, and come out here and make my juice. I'll probably pull this thing out at rest stops, and you know, because that's what length I'll go to keep myself going real strong, so that I'm in good shape when I show up to a Raw Spirit Festival. Because, you know, if you go out and you try to eat on the road and you eat a bunch of, like, you know, whatever raw foods, gourmet raw foods and stuff, by the time you get to Raw Spirit Festival, you'll be all just, you know, clogged up. No offense to the gourmet raw food, but you know me, I'm more like I'm going for it. Like, I'm going for the total detox, the total regeneration. It might not ever even happen in this lifetime, you know what I mean? But I know that I can do this because I'm very intent on it, and I make mistakes every day that are antagonistic to my high goal. But I just jump right back on board and keep going, you know. So I'm just waiting for this cucumber juice to drain here real quick. Jars of juice, baby. A little bit of foam is good. That's the bummer about this juicer, is this tiny little catch, but I'll make it work. That's hence the towel for the mess, you know what I mean? But this really does get the goods out of the juicer, you know, of the vegetables. So anyways, you saw the last video, I think, and you know that green juice is like one of my favorite food groups. I was having a little bit of stress yesterday just from sitting in traffic and stuff. So I pulled over and went to this juice bar in Tacoma at Marlene's, and got me a nice green juice with all the fixings, and then I felt better instantly, you know, because these juices will alkalize the inflammation in the blood, really, because a lot of times you just got a lot of acids that have built up throughout the day. Exercise produces acids, negative stressful thoughts produce acids, a lot of cooked foods, even the like unsoaked nuts can be acid forming. In fact, even soaked nuts are slightly acid forming. So if you eat too much of that kind of stuff, most of us eat too much acid forming food and not enough alkalizing forming foods in order to keep the body functioning optimally. So we get into a state of inflammation, which is really the precursor to disease, you know. So I'm all about staying way the heck ahead of the game by eating my diet predominantly of fruits and leafy green vegetable juices and salads, and occasionally I'll do smoothies. Probably do maybe a smoothie a week. Not a huge smoothie person. I'd rather just go straight to it, you know what I mean? Just boom, and run real thin and real clean. You know, that's my style, you know. Not everybody has. This is just my particular style of healing myself and living a really regenerative type of lifestyle. You know, there's a lot of other information and healers out there that have incredible ideas. So it's a good idea to learn from all of them and do what works best for you, you know what I mean? But when I help people, I'm always like, yo, you know, drink the green juice, because I've seen the miracles it produces, you know. Remember my friend Steve, who was like lost 95 pounds in 90 days, and he told me his diet was fruits and green juices with just tiny, minuscule amounts of nuts. I mean, not even enough nuts to really even count. Like he said, he would have like a quarter cup of almonds a week or something. So if you really want to lose weight, you know, you got to get on this thing, and the fruits and the herbs is what it's all about, you know. And I had a phone consultation yesterday with a nice lady who's been with me since the beginning, and she's watched every single video. And I said to her, have you ever declared over your life that you're worthy of being healthy? I mean, have you ever made a declaration of health and self-love and allowing your highest potential to arise? And after a year of watching my videos, she's like, well, no, I never have. And I was like, well, you got to declare it. And she hesitated, and I said, okay. She said, well, I don't really feel it. And I was like, well, just say it anyways. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times in these in the couples arrangements and stuff like that, the therapist will be like, well, just fake it. And they'll be like, well, we don't want to fake it. And he just says, well, just fake it anyways for a week. Well, the couples, they start faking those old romances, those old things they used to do when they first started out. The husband brings flowers. He's like, okay, I'll just bring her flowers because we're doing this thing, you know. The wife will rub his shoulders. And then guess what? It starts to happen. They start to like fall back in love again because they fake it till they make it. So even if you don't feel like you're the life regenerator that you want to be, just make a declaration. Hey, I am healthy, fit, and happy. I make the declaration to allow my highest potential to arise in my life. I am radiantly healthy. Not I'm gonna be. And a key word she kept saying was, I wanna. I said, just take that want to out of there and say, I am radiantly healthy. I am vital and dynamic. I am happy. I am that now. You know what I mean? And just fake it till you make it. Say the declaration. What do you want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain muscle? Do you want to radiate with health? Do you want to give your deepest gift to this world? Do you want to add to the health and the wholeness of humanity? Of course you do. Otherwise, why would you even be on this channel watching this video right now? To waste your time? I don't think so. You want to be reminded that there's dudes like me out there that are like every day living this to see my potential arise, to honor God, to give my deepest gifts, and to be happy. Because the society, you know, you can look around and see a lot of bammer stuff. But if you put down the magazines, and you put down the newspapers, and you turn the TV off, and you go out into the woods, and you eat grapes, and you make green juice, and you make videos on YouTube, and you read good books, and you go for long walks, and you go for long bike rides, and leave all that media junk crap behind, you totally forget about it. You don't even see it. It ain't even real. All there is a bunch of people out there that I care for, that I can sit here and make these juice videos random and inspire. That's all I see. All I see is a huge opportunity to change this thing around in a second. In 1/10,000th of a second, we can change this whole world around. And all the stuff that people are talking about, this is what's going on, and all this bad stuff, and blah, blah, blah. That's all old news. It ain't even really real because I don't see it. I don't see any of it. Now, some people might say, you're ignorant. No, I see what I want to see. I see opportunities galore to learn about ourselves, to evolve, to enjoy the process of seeing our own evolution and our own potential arise within this experience. What a great joy to see your own potential arise and accept yourself as you are. To be at peace with everything that you are right now, and to do cool stuff like make green juice and exercise and read good books and watch spiritual DVDs and enhance your consciousness. Expand your consciousness. Can you dig it? That's what the world needs right now. And love is what it's all about, man. Love and patience and kindness. And, you know, the more alkalized, detoxified you can be to get down to the truer, deeper self. That true, deep self is pure light, pure patience, and pure love. But on top of that, we've got a lot of mental constructs. We've got a lot of physical obstructions in the pipes. We want to clean the pipe system out. The pipes get clogged up. The cardiovascular doesn't flow. The nerves are irritated and inflamed. and we don't function very well in our day-to-day lives. That's why you're here on the LifeRegenerator YouTube channel, because through a nice diet of whole foods, number one, start off with whole foods. Fractionated crap in the center of the grocery store, leave it alone. Go to the produce section. Really, if you want to hit it hard, eat a diet of fruits, leafy green vegetable salads, smoothies, and juices. And then you take a few soaked nuts and seeds every once in a while and throw them on your salad, so you got plenty of fatty acids. And if you're like an athlete, bodybuilder type, then you can do like the Lou Corona Strength and Power for the coconut almond yogurt, which I'm not in that phase, but I look forward to it. When I get back from Raw Spirit Festival, I'm going in deep. I'm going in deep. I'm going to like do this thing, and I'm going to take time. The channel now is sort of moving along at its own speed, and we got a lot of information out there to help people. And of course, I'm going to keep making videos, but I might take time. I might not be able to do the 5 or 6 hours a day that I do on the Facebook and the YouTube, you know, because that can be very taxing when I'm in like a fasting phase. So I might need to take time off from that, because when I help the world by getting my own thing, and I have this dream of total regeneration, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get on that. And it takes a lot of space and time. And maybe I'll be even willing to make like videos of the fasting and the green juice diets and stuff like that I'm going to do this winter. But you know, I'm still a little bit leery of the skinniness thing, but because you can get really kind of haggard looking while you're detoxing. As the toxins are coming out in big waves, you can get kind of beat up looking, you know, and then you're on there going, "Hi, I'm Dan, I'm a healthy guy," and people are like, come to your YouTube channel and be like, "You're sick as hell, man, you look like crap," because they don't understand the fasting and the detoxing process. Because when I come back in the springtime and start eating the spring greens again and eating the fresh fruits, and my cells resaturate with vitamins, minerals, living water, and are functioning optimally because I've removed lots of toxins during the fasting and detox phase, you fill right back up with the best stuff. And you're back at it, because all those inflammatory type irritants, mucus, and crustifications is a new word, crustifications, then you'll be able to, you know, once you remove all that stuff, because, you know, a lot of different foods leave different types of residues. Starchy, complex, cooked carbohydrates like processed grains are leaving a huge mess. I mean, gluten. We're talking about glue, dude. That's what they use to make paper mache. And you don't want that in your body, man. I'm not really into grains at all. Maybe some quinoa and millet every once in a while, you know what I mean? If that's your gig. I think those types of things are fine. They're less gluten forming and more alkalizing. The millet and the millet especially. But like the modern processed wheat and all that, that'll leave behind all kinds of residues. And the cooked fats do not emulsify very well at all, and they will leave massive residues in your GI tract, in your gastrointestinal system, and you'll be in a bad way. So that's why I continue to promote a diet of predominantly fruits and vegetables for human health. You know, there's a lot more to it than I'm ever going to be able to get to in my lifetime, but my job is to inspire you and teach you to make fruits and vegetables a more predominant part of your life, to make it cool. This is sexy, because when you're in traffic and you're stressing out, and then you go get a green juice and it just calms you down and neutralizes all that stress that's built up in the body, we're talking about a very, very cool and sexy thing, okay? That was I mean, I've done that before, but it was just another profound revelation. And then, of course, I went and I bought all this stuff, and I said, I got to just have green juices while I'm on the road. So I'm making me a couple jars of juice here for the road. There'll be a link below to get these plastic lids, which are way cool. And then I'm going to have jars of juice with me every day. I'm just going to drink juice while I'm on the road. So I'll pull this juicer out at truck stops. If I happen to get a motel room, then I'll just bust this baby out and hit the first grocery store with organic produce I can get. This is all organic. I'm a huge proponent of organic juicing. I've used up my 20 minutes and I don't like to go any longer than that because I know that your time is precious. The 11 and 12 minute videos are kind of my favorite. 10 was never enough, and these 20-minute ones tend to get a little long-winded and stuff like that, but this one I think was packed with great information. The most important being that I care about you, that I believe in you, that I know that you can do this and get out your juicer and make green juice. And if you take salt out of your diet, I was reminded of this the other day, but it was because I remember I've had a lot of experiences with this before. When you take sea salt out of your diet, after only a few days, you will begin to crave the leafy greens, my friends, and the sodium salts in these, and they'll start to taste a lot better. Just a little tidbit. I still think sea salt is okay in moderation, but when you take it out of your diet totally for a detoxification session, then you'll start to crave these leafy greens. So fruits, leafy green, organic herbs, organic fruits, and lots of love for yourself. Make a declaration today. I am radiantly healthy. I declare it to the universe. I like to declare it over my daughters and myself. I am blessed with the favor of God. I wear the crown of glory. Amen, baby. Peace be with you, my friends. Subscribe to these videos and check the links below. Okay, I appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for spending time with me today. Enjoy your life. Bye-bye.
There you go, baby. That's a day's worth of meals for me. Jars of juice, the dark green on the right over there, and then on the left side I threw some carrots in there after I shut the video off. So the small two ones have a little bit of carrot juice in there for some sweetness, and the other two are just a nice green, clean, fresh jars of juice, baby. Can you dig it? Oh yeah. Dan the Man with the Master Plan is out. Subscribe to these videos and check the links below. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Bye-bye.